Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome to your daily read for Friday, the 21st of October, 2022. I do want to remind you that this is general for the day for all 12 signs, so just take what resonates. But yeah, I am accepting requests for personal readings at this time. Don't forget to join me on Patreon as well for extended readings and other bonus content. But let's do something different and begin by pulling one tarot for the overall energy for the day. Let's see here. What do we have for the overall energy for this Friday? We have the Moon card. Very interesting. I just heard the word mystery. Okay, mystery. But we'll see more as to what that is all about. Let's continue and pull some oracle. The moon will take a focus or will be relevant to something that you're connecting or realizing in one's mind. Okay, or just trying to perfect. We have the void, okay? So I do really sense that these are coinciding in when it comes to the messages that are coming through, or just the overall feeling of the day. I sense that there's just a bit of an emptiness that you're experiencing or just feeling a sense of lack. I do also feel like a moment where you're feeling connected to the moon, whether it's, okay, I said midday, but it could be the beginning or the end of the day where you're feeling as if the moon is connecting you to a moment of release, okay? Or just needing something to feel more complete, okay? It's all right to feel that, just don't sit in it for too long. Yeah, realization at the bottom of the deck. Realization, all right? A key to knowing more is what I just heard as I was looking at the shape of this doorway, all right? A key to knowing more. Wisdom, all the meanwhile, is right below that. Let's pull one more. Your emotions will teach you something throughout this day. Patience. All right, there's a need to have patience with outside factors, with your own individual growth, with the emotions that float to the surface, with the energies you're picking up on. I feel the need to say for a lot drawn to this reading. And I'm now hearing celebration. Celebration. You're going to be reminded as I look at the balloon. You're going to be reminded that there's certain levels of celebration lying on the horizon for you, so don't fret, okay? Do not fret. I sense that things are progressing for you throughout this day. Things are thriving in certain ways, but it's kind of hard not to focus on the negatives or on the nitty-gritty or just on what isn't perfect or what you're lacking. So there's a need to try to push oneself, right, to adjust your perspective or just simply to focus on what's progressing, right? The positives, or just, even if it entails you needing to focus on positives from the past, it's going to benefit your overall mood, energy, vibration, okay? Let's continue and pull more tarot. Okay, we're going to need some tea leaves apparently, but let's see here. We're going to pull one small everyday tarot to further clarify the moon card first. Okay, the Tower, I feel like there's an ending that you're thinking about or just experiencing throughout this day, okay? But also they're saying that we need to put those emotions to rest, okay? There's something to learn. There's a level of growth that can definitely take place due to experiencing and feeling those emotions, just kind of being in your feels for a bit. But it doesn't mean this has to take over the entire day, okay? This means you can, again, learn, grow from it. But as I always say in these readings, or when it comes up, do not sit in it. Move right along, okay? Enter a state of positivity once you cope with them in your best, to the best of your ability, okay? In the ways you've learned over time. They're saying you know yourself best at this point along your path. Let's pull some of these. Actually, no, we're gonna go with the Mermaid deck. Spiritual messing with might take place throughout this day, but I also feel like there's reminders that you have a lot of support, a lot of backing up taking place. Okay, back up your work is what I'm hearing. We have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands, a reminder that your ships are coming in as we speak. But as well, it's like you kind of know that something lies on the horizon for you, whether it's a relationship, a new job, a new level of success. It could be an amount of money that you are expecting or just trying to manifest, but there's a need to have patience with that, okay? Yeah, divine timing is now what I'm getting. Divine timing. Don't try to rush what is meant to be at a specific point along your path, because it will come in a different form, or you won't be in the right mindset or the right vibration. There's just something about the timing that this is meant to appear in front of you, or just, you're meant to move towards it. There's just something about that timing that is just on point, okay? It's going to differ from case to case as to when that's meant to come to be. We have the King of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Ace of Cups, as well as the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. There's just a level of hard work and determination that's giving you the justice you deserve at this point in regards to online platforms, or one in particular, or just even your job or your business. It could be in regards to you putting an effort to find that perfect somebody, and so you're making progress as far as conversations being ignited. But I feel like it's more work oriented, okay, or hobby oriented. But it's this day where in the midst of you feeling certain levels of emotion, right? You're going to feel as if you're a bit burnt out, okay? There's this feeling that even if you don't show it to others, or it doesn't come out in certain conversations or responses, you're feeling the inclination to be a bit defensive, okay? A little bit stubborn, all the meanwhile, kind of knowing what you want and not sort of budging in that mindset or that approach, if you will. But it just feels like even the spirits that surround you, or even your spirit guides, are feeling a bit defensive for you. And it's like, people also need to lighten up around you, whether it's they're feeling emotional, feeling kind of mean in nature, that might have come to be in your awareness recently. It's like you're noticing more so who's not the nicest and who just kind of has this pure, kind nature. And so there's a reminder throughout this day to surround yourself with people, energies who, to the best of your ability, who are going to bring out the better side of you, but also who just attract good nature, positivity exudes from them, right? We don't need to be surrounding ourselves with negative Nancy's or just rude people, okay? Because that can trickle into other areas of your life, that can alter your state of being overall, and it can even make you very emotional. But I also feel like there's this sense that some drawn to this reading are pushed to associate oneself or interact with somebody who needs a bit of your healing energy, or just needs the conversation with you or the release with you for a hot second, for a bit to heal, okay? Or just to kind of snap out of their state of moodiness or emotion, okay? So just understand that Spirit's working through you and even through others to an extent throughout this day for that benefit, okay? We need people to be in good spirits. It's almost as if the person that needs your help or just needs the interaction with you or interactions is a good soul, okay? And they're just kind of going through it. But it's like, if you intuitively feel or just kind of sense that somebody's an a-hole, right? Or just a very mean-hearted kind of individual, bad intentions, steer clear. Steer clear. You owe it to oneself, okay? As my eye got stuck, just you owe it to yourself. But with the King of Cups and the Ace of Cups, both water energy. So do you utilize water to cleanse your energy or just to feel a sense of cleansing, okay? Cleaning up is now what I'm hearing. That'll feel really rewarding and just will help you catch your breath or just breathe easier. But I sense that there's, again, this confident way about each of us drawn to this reading, but I'm being drawn back to the Moon card. The King of Cups is an emotional state of being, but just kind of staying concrete and bold all the meanwhile, right? That may confuse people, but it's like, I can still be confident and own my shit, excuse my language, but be going through a little bit of emotion, or be picking up on other people's, right? All the meanwhile you could be spiritually messed with, and that could be playing into it. Just shake it off, okay? And for some of which drawn to this reading, a creative release as far as writing, singing, utilizing music, drawing, you name it, paint. Find a way to get a creative release. Even create some social media content, even if it comes out a bit emotional. I feel like that could benefit you, okay? I'm hearing not your story, not your story. But I just feel as if you are seeing oneself experiencing a level of abundance overflowing, especially at the end of the day. And that needs to be recognized to the fullest extent, because there are a lot of ups and downs about this day that just feel a bit rocky, and needing you to have that immense amount of patience once again. But I just feel like you're being reminded what is meant for you will be attracted to you when the right time is coming to be, okay? Or you'll be drawn to that situation or that person or that new opportunity, okay? Remember that. It keeps coming out in these readings for a reason. Just remember that everything about this day is purposeful, and there's so many different lessons and reminders, okay? And I feel like you could even just feel much better as you make your way from the end of this Friday into the beginning of Saturday. So keep that in mind as you trickle through from moment to moment throughout this Friday. All right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your Friday, and I'll see you next time.